Oh, start with the spin again, baby! Broncos fucking suck. Oh my god. It is not fun being a Broncos fan right now. Welcome in everyone coming to the week 3 recap live stream. Oh man, some painful losses today. The Broncos just they Oh, we back. We back. Sorry. My internet, something happened to the internet. I am sure that is great for the live stream. I will get Will Keys back in here as soon as I can. Looks like my live stream is running as smoothly as a Denver Broncos offensive game plan. Oh, fudge me. Okay, don't worry. We'll get into all of these games. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I'm trying to call Will back right now because without Will, I am lost. Boom. Got him. Got Will. Got the internet back. Thank you guys for not ditching us despite a bed shitting from my intranet. Okay, so what do you want to talk about first? Broncos game, or should we just start with some of the early games and then get to the Broncos?
Let's get the nightmare that was Broncos Buccaneers out of the way.
Okay, yeah, Buccaneers fans, you can love on your stupid Tom Brady all you want now. He threw 3 touchdowns, all of which were like less than 5 yards. So congratulations. The Broncos gifted the Buccaneers a safety. So 2 safeties on the season already for the Broncos. Really good job there. Jeff Driscoll was under pressure. He doesn't know how to handle pressure. They don't know how to fix pressure for him. So really a great, terrible job by a backup quarterback. Like, I don't know. I think you and I expected more out of Driscoll than the Broncos got, but just shows when your starter goes down, your team's probably screwed. That's still true in the NFL these days.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, we were talking about week 1, how annoying the quarterback carousel graphic is.
Oh, God.
We could end up starting 4 quarterbacks this year. It's a very real possibility.
Yeah.
Because finally, Driscoll got pulled just because he couldn't recognize a blitz and just couldn't pull the trigger, really. And Brett grip it and rip it ripping entered the game and he hit his first 34 passes before he threw an interception.
Yeah, but Rippin came in when the Bucs were really just in sort of prevent defense, soft. And he still
right. That's the offense, or that's the defense the Jets run all the time.
Yeah, luckily the Jets and the Broncos play Thursday in what could decide the first overall pick in the draft. I had more hope a week ago. Now it feels bad, man. Rippin finished that drive with an interception, so I want to grip it and rip it like Mark Schlereth was. Did you hear Schlereth talking about Rippin? It was like...
No, what did he say?
He was just like in love with him, like immediately. Just so much praise.
Because he played with his dad, or with not his dad, but his uncle in Washington.
Yeah.
I like Rippin too. I watched him every year at Boise State. He's a good college quarterback. He looked like he was pretty comfortable in there. To be fair, in all seriousness,
like
made the right read most of the time.
The thinking is you bring in a guy like Jeff Driscoll because he's got some starting experience. You feel safer as a team with a little bit of veteran experience, at your quarterback. But like, if you're rolling with the young quarterback anyway as your starter, which Drew Lock is, and you've got another young guy to back him up, like if your starter goes down, what do you lose by not figuring out what the other young guy has?
Right.
Driscoll's young too. He's only been in the league, a few years?
Yeah, he was drafted in 2016. So yeah, I think to that point, we've had a fairly extended look at Driscoll, and I feel like we have a good idea of what his ceiling is going to be. But, like we said before, they signed Brett Rippon with the intention of making him the backup quarterback, and eventually you got to get him on the field in backup situations. And it feels like he played well enough to earn that role.
Yeah,
well, who knows with Bortles learning the playbook. He doesn't strike me as someone who picks up on a playbook particularly fast. But
no.
So he's gonna have about 10 days, right?
Driscoll?
Bortles.
Or Bortles total?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's on a short week now, so
feels like it should be enough. I'm worried about like a Josh Freeman situation.
I feel
where
like
they start him after like 5 days and he doesn't complete a pass.
Right. Josh Freeman out of Kansas State University, right?
Kansas State, who beat Oklahoma on Saturday. No, yeah, it was Kansas State.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, Bortles came in Tuesday or Wednesday, so he'll only have like 7 or 8 days for that playbook. I say you just go with Rippin on the short week. You've got the Jets. Right now, the big topic for the Jets is how quickly will they fire Adam Gase?
I'm gonna guess probably not before next week.
Right.
I'd say it's almost a guarantee if the Broncos win on Thursday, but it's hard to fire your coach and get an interim working, before you have to play 4 days before you have to play.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the Jets lost 36-7 to the Colts. I think Jacoby Brissett came in the game because it was over. So, yeah, I mean, the Jets are in a bit of a similar situation. They've got a lot of guys out, but I don't think Jets fans expected much out of the Jets. That would be the one big difference. The Lions eked out a late game victory over the Cardinals.
They did.
Did you pick the Lions this week? Or did we both pick?
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember.
The truth will come out.
All right, I've got some super chats, and then we'll try to go through the games as we usually do here. On the Sunday recaps. All right, Mad Marks Media, $20. Who's the most badass QB in the league, and why is it Josh Allen? First time I've seen a quarterback get a face mask penalty on a game-winning drive. Yes, I put that face mask in the breakdown for tomorrow's episode. Josh Allen, he had an incredible first half. I thought he was playing really, really well. And then I don't really know how the Rams got back into the game because I was watching some other shit. I thought it was over, to be honest. And then Bills needed a game-winning drive from Josh Allen, and he delivered despite, that face mask penalty. And I think it was the drive before he had some questionable decisions. Maybe it was that drive, but overall, like we've talked about before with Josh Allen, you got to take the good with the bad, and as long as he keeps doing a lot more good every week, which he is, he's making a lot of impressive throws. Everyone still wants to say he's not accurate, but they're not actually watching, I would say, a lot of Josh Allen play. But that's one of those games, too. The Rams lose, but they fought their way back in. Both 2-0 teams heading into that game, so even though they take the L, like the Rams might be a decent football team as well, because I think the Bills are top-tier team. I think Buffalo's top tier, Will.
The Rams should have won that game. If you watch the last drive, I think
was it the
Bills had something like fourth and 10, 4th and 11. I don't know if I'm getting the down and distance exactly right, but it was 4th down. And Josh Allen threw a bullet to the end zone. Incomplete, but they called the Rams for the tickiest, tackiest pass interference I've seen in a long time. That put the ball at the 3-yard line, and then the next play, he throws the game-winning touchdown to Tyler Kroft. So, the credit to the Bills for fighting back, I guess, after blowing a 25-point lead. They did what the Falcons can't seem to do and, weather the storm.
Right.
But the Rams should have won that game. They got
the screw job of the week, maybe.
Yeah.
Usually, though, I guess how much of that is on the Bills' defense versus the Bills' offense, maybe not putting together a drive or something. Usually those two complement each other in a collapse. Like the defense can't stop the other team, and then the offense can't get anything going to help their defense. And I know this based on how the Broncos have played for the last 4 years.
No, it's interesting because Adam did a video about something like this where he wanted to run an experiment going back to Super Bowl 51. What if the Falcons had kneeled on every single play
right
after they went up 28-3? And it's like, yeah, I mean, if the Bills had just taken a knee every play, who knows? But if you have a 25-point lead, I think regardless, you shouldn't have to score another point. Your defense should be able to take it from there.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'm not going to support the kneeing it for an entire second half game plan approach. Call me crazy. I don't think that would be fun football to watch, Will.
It's winning football is what it is.
All right, we got a
I would have supported it in the Super Bowl, absolutely.
Well, yeah, if we got the Patriots to lose that Super Bowl, I would have taken it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, super chat from Don FNM. The Atlanta Falcons choke harder than a guy eating a Popeyes biscuit with no drink. Quote from Deadspin. Well, thank you, Don. Yes, the Falcons choked another one. Now,
some of that incredible prose from Deadspin. Once again.
Yeah. Let's be fair to the Falcons. They were not prepared for Big Dick Nick.
No. How could they be? It was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
A shock.
3 fourth-quarter touchdowns from Nick Foles. He also threw a touchdown/interception that I believe was ultimately ruled an interception.
It was.
When he came in. So just super impressive that he could throw a touchdown and an interception at the same time. That takes big dick talent, which he clearly has. And the Bears have executed their plan perfectly. Start Trubisky. They eked out 2 wins. Now you bring in the real quarterback to carry you to the Super Bowl like we saw him do with the Eagles. The real question is Foles' durability. Can he last 13 games, right? He's got 14 starts. Not starts. 13 and a half.
Starts.
13 and a half games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Questionable.
I don't know.
But, it's setting up for he's going to play like 6 games in a row, and then he'll get hurt, like you said, and then Mitch will come back. It'll look good for 1 game. He'll get the starting job. Then he'll struggle, and then Foles comes back in to save the day for the second time this season.
Yeah, that could happen.
It's just like that's the way they win. It's a cycle of, just kind of making the right switches at the right time. It's what the Steelers almost pulled off last year.
Yeah.
Just playing the stock market essentially with their quarterbacks.
Yeah, Jesse James caught that ball. Twitter account was trying to console me during the Broncos game, saying the Steelers almost pulled it off last year. The Broncos can do the same. I don't think so. Yeah. Broncos defense is.
I don't think T.J. Watt and Micah Fitzpatrick are walking through that door.
No, Broncos defense is good, but they're not that good, and today they weren't nearly good enough. Okay, another super chat from a Falcons fan. Atlanta Olympians. As a Falcons fan, I texted one of my friends that we would choke against Chicago. I was right. But did you want to be right? Did you want to be right? Then we've got Alexandra Lynn Poiser, $10. Just win, baby. Raiders Nation. I'm guessing that's a jab at the Raiders since they actually lost today to the Patriots. If you want to talk about that game a little bit, Raiders played a good first half.
They did.
I was prepared to take some humble pie and say the Raiders are all right because I've shit on them all year. Because I said they're pretenders. They're fake. They're a slightly above average football team. And guess what? That's still true. Derek Carr is great if all you want is some short passes out of your quarterback. But still not great. Still not a good football team. Well, they're all right. They're probably going to finish like 9-7, maybe 10-6. It's hard to talk serious shit about any other AFC West team right now as a Broncos fan, but it might be the only thing that keeps me sane for the rest of the season. So Raiders,
we're one game away from the Chargers.
Yeah. Oh, and I will say Jonathan Abrams, tough. That's a tough dude.
Tough dude.
I said he was faking it when he pretended to be dead last week when he hit that camera thing. Turns out he chipped a bone in his shoulder and had internal bleeding and a grade 2 AC joint sprain maybe, and he still played this week. So
and got an interception.
Yeah, that's a tough fucking guy. I want to shit on him, but I admire that performance.
You can't mess with the safety that wears those Sam Bradford loose sleeves.
No.
It's the mark of a tough player. It's such a throwback, and I wish you would compliment it with like a neck roll or something.
Oh, a neck roll with loose sleeves.
Yeah.
And
that would be the perfect look.
He needs bigger shoulder pads too then.
Oh yeah, no, he needs to have giant shoulder pads. You can always lead. You just always lead with the shoulder with those things.
Yeah, the top of his it's got to be the Y. He's got to have that Y frame.
Yeah. Maybe that's how we fix helmet to helmet hits is we just increase the size of shoulder pads. So we make it, we make it a good idea to lead with the shoulder pads again.
Yeah, no, shoulder pads are so big that they just have Velcro on them because like the players' hands can't catch balls, and the quarterbacks just got to toss like soft balls that stick to their chest. Do you ever have one of those footballs that you had like Velcro gloves so you could just like throw your hand out and catch them?
Oh no!
Or was that just
basically how Jerry Rice played football?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fred Blitnikoff, those guys.
Beast of Metal, 1989, very specific year. The Broncos are as fucked as motorsports business management in the first 25 laps of tonight's NASCAR Cup Series race. Hashtag Broncos Tank Bowl 2020. Don't understand the reference at all, Beast of Metal, but I will say you are 100% correct, buddy.
Oh, yeah. No idea what the NASCAR or motorsports thing means, but we're definitely fucked.
Yeah. Trevor Price, our game score keeper. Super chat, pain. All we know is pain. Hashtag FYTB. Yeah, as Broncos fans, it is all we know. Did you think, like, that Broncos game was so frustrating to watch? Like, it never felt like they were going to do anything to win the game. And it never felt...
I think that's on you if you were frustrated that game for not giving up earlier. Honestly, like, I don't know. After we got a sense of what that game was going to be like after the first drive and the block punt. Okay. Yeah. They're not ready today.
Yeah.
Might as well not get wrapped up emotionally.
So, yeah, it's another week with a big special teams gaff and a safety. This time, at least, they separated those two plays from each other.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the Bucs pass rush, just the whole game was relentless. It was like the Broncos didn't have a plan for that.
Which that was their big weakness last week.
Mm-hmm.
And, it just so happened that the Buccaneers kind of copied that game plan and decided to blitz a lot of guys.
They're like...
A lot of nickel blitzers and inside linebackers up the middle.
We like that the way the Steelers sacked your quarterback 6 times. So
yeah,
we're going to do the exact same thing. Shelby Harris did sack Brady twice. That's the only fucking reprieve I got. Okay, my melanated scope, also a Patreon supporter. Mitch to the Steelers next year to sit behind Ben for a year at a discount price. Mitch is 2004 to 2006 Ben without the great supporting cast. I don't think he's as
Uh,
close to as good at football as Ben Roethlisberger was.
you should tweet that at Dave Damashek.
Oh, I should.
No, whoever asked the question.
Oh yeah, that was
Mr.
melanated
Scope.
scope. I don't know what that
Yeah.
means either. Um, Anthony Ludiway, 4.99. So who are we getting with the number one pick in 2021? Are you talking to Broncos fans or Jets fans? Because right now it's a dead heat. Giants also look pretty
We'll find out
shitty.
after this Thursday.
Yeah, this Thursday going to determine it all. Do we root for the Broncos to lose? I
No,
can't.
that's
Like,
too embarrassing.
I still think Drew Lock is
Yeah.
going to be good. So
It just goes to show like how I don't know how disloyal fans can be.
yeah,
They claim to be so loyal, and then they turn on a player or their own team after. Especially like I don't think any team should be given more benefit of the doubt than the Broncos this season, just because I don't know, like an apocalyptic
circumstances.
injuries. Right? Yeah. Every good player on this team has essentially gotten hurt. They're onto their third string quarterback. It's like, yeah, no, they're gonna be
Yeah.
bad.
But then
Deal with it. They'll still probably beat the Jets though.
right. But then you see like the 49ers win two weeks in a row with similar situation.
Are they a better team with Nick Mullins? Maybe.
They might be. I was wondering that during the game. I was wondering that before he played,
Yeah.
because he looked impressive the last time we saw him 2 seasons ago, when Brett Favre was in love with him instead of Tom Brady, and
Simpler time. Yeah.
they got a bunch of guys out, but they have like an identity offensively and a system, so they can rely on that. And the Broncos have a new offensive coordinator.
No identity.
They have nothing. Cortland Sutton is gone, and then you have like two rookies who you think are good, but they need time to develop. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll stop lamenting about that bullshit. We got Lord of Bunnies, $20 over under for -12 for the Broncos season. 4-12. Sorry, over under 4-12 for the Broncos this season. Right
I think
now,
they used the 5.
yeah, 5
They
wins.
started 0-4 last year and finished 7-9.
Yeah. Don't know if that's going to happen again, but we'll take it. We've got Christopher Bodden. Damn, Brandon, those Broncos are cooked. Go Chiefs. Damn it, Christopher. You really got to rub that in? Thank you for your money, though. Thank you, Chris. We got slightly above average, $5. Sometimes gay squirrels have sex with straight squirrels to prove Payless Shoe Source isn't bankrupt. I don't know what that means, Freddy Krueger, which is your
It's a metaphor.
sick emoji, but sometimes gay squirrels have sex with straight squirrels to prove Payless Shoe Source isn't bankrupt. All right.
Yeah.
I got some shoes from Payless back in the day. Halo 2000, did you not see the interception call in the third quarter?
For what?
For what game?
Yeah, be a little more specific.
I'm going to say no.
I probably didn't see it because we have to watch like 10 games at once, and we don't get to see everything.
Yeah,
To be
we
fair
miss
to us.
we miss a lot.
We try to do our best.
We're just dangerous enough to pretend to be experts that are pretending to pretend to be experts. So think about that one, squirrel sex guy. Beast of Metal, if 2 other people in this chat room got that comparison in my first super chat, I'll eat all 10 pairs of camo shorts in my drawer. You're really stealing the show here, Beast of Metal. I don't know how I can compete with that. We've got Taker 610. Who you got? Ravens or Chiefs on Monday night?
Ravens.
We both picked the Ravens. No way I'm picking the Chiefs. I think the Ravens are a better all-around team. That's an actual opinion, not me just really hoping the Chiefs lose. But we'll see. It's probably going to be a great game. Owen Camaros, $10. Great game. Seahawks versus Cowboys. Wilson breaking Mahomes' record with 14 touchdowns in 3 weeks. 5 touchdowns today. Should have had 6, but DK is recreating Leon Lett fumble. Yeah, okay. Russell Wilson, if he breaks Patrick Mahomes' touchdown record, I'm okay with that, but I will not support Wilson breaking Peyton Manning's at 55. I finally saw the Get Russell Wilson Cooking graphic you've been referencing.
Oh yeah, no, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's the let Russ cook.
Just a note. Sometimes link me to those images because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I just assume that
they've talked about it on like every single podcast.
Yeah, well, I've missed it, Will. I have missed it.
Come on.
Did you see that?
Go outside for once.
Did you see that DK drop? Or that he got the ball batted out of the back of his hand?
Of course. Yeah, no, I think he deserves to thoroughly be made fun of for that. But to his credit, came back, caught the game-winning touchdown.
Caught the game winner.
That's how you make up for it.
True redemption story.
Yeah, so Russell Wilson, he's thrown 4 touchdowns, 5, and then 5 again. So he's got 14 touchdown passes, the most for any quarterback through their first 3 weeks of the season. Not even Peyton Manning had it in 2013. He threw 7, 2, and then 3. But it's an insane pace to have to keep up. So I wouldn't count on it happening.
No. I mean, they are throwing a lot. And they were playing the Cowboys, who really only play one half of football, is what their MO is becoming.
Right.
Is it still cool? Well, I guess it was never cool, but is it still okay to say decaf Metcalf when he makes a mistake? Or are we past that?
I think if we use it correctly, I think he was a little decaffeinated on that Leon Let play.
Yeah. It's
he was a little too slow.
It never fails to amaze me how guys get so confident right before they're going to score a surefire touchdown. And at least once a year, it backfires on somebody.
Yeah, always. Deshaun Jackson.
Danny Trevathan. On that 7 interception game or a 7 touchdown game from Manning. Could have had a defensive touchdown.
Although, to be fair, if he scores that touchdown...
Manning only has 6.
Probably doesn't get to 7.
Yeah.
So I think he did his old friend Peyton Manning a favor on that play. Trenton Holiday probably should have had that happen to him against the Panthers.
But yeah. It is... It's one of my favorite plays to see.
I feel like if I was like breaking free for the end zone, which will never happen, I would hold on to the ball and just like run through the end zone and then through the tunnel into the locker room, still holding the ball underneath my arm.
Just Forrest Gump all the way out.
Yeah, like why would anyone ever just like let go of it like that?
I don't know.
I don't understand it.
So the Cowboys lose to the Seahawks 31-38. Dak Prescott, I think he went over 458 passing yards for Dak, 3 touchdowns, a pick. Guess who was the second leading passer in terms of yards today, Will?
You said Dak was the leading passer?
Yep. With 458.
Was it a quarterback who lost?
No.
Okay.
Big winner.
Oh, man.
Huge winner.
Is it Ben Roethlisberger?
No, it is one Nick Mullins. 343 passing yards, 1 tutty. And then, third, Justin Herbert at 330. Then you got Goff and Tannehill both with 321. What's funny is I did like a live hit today for the game day. It's like a new football website, and they had me like make picks and predictions and like some fantasy things. I think 99% of what I said, the opposite happened. So like Justin Herbert throwing over 300, I was like, no. The only one I got right was Dak throwing over 300. I was like, don't start Mike Davis. I don't know how much they'll use him in the passing game, and that's how the Panthers are getting yards. His touchdown was a passing touchdown to him on a screen pass. What the fuck? Like, literally every piece. I was like, Carson Wentz going to have a bounce-back game against the Bengals. I don't know what his ultimate fantasy output was, but I I feel bad that I think I gave such incorrect advice.
I think as long as it's all wrong, that's as good as being
All
totally
right.
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Uh, Leading receiver, Justin Jefferson, 175 yards.
Yep.
Dalvin Cook, leading rusher, 181 yards. And the Vikings still managed to lose. Good Lord, Minnesota.
The Tennessee Titans quietly 3-0. What do you
Yeah,
think about them?
the quietest 3-0 team there is.
Could they potentially go back to the AFC Championship?
Oh, they could. Except this year
Feels like they have the recipe.
they upset the Chiefs to play the Ravens.
Ooh,
How you like that
I
scenario?
like that. I love it, and I would love to see it. Let's talk because I was thinking, and the AFC is. Everybody talks about how strong the NFC was last year, but I think the AFC is pretty strong this year when you go through and look at it because the Steelers are good again,
Yep.
the Ravens are still good, the Chiefs are the Chiefs, even the Raiders are 2-1.
Yep.
Bills are 3-0. The Patriots are presumably still pretty good.
They're 2-1.
And
Weird game
yeah.
today.
In the AFC South, you have a couple 2-1 teams.
Yeah. And
Titans, Bolts.
Titans, Colts could surprise people late this season. The Texans, they played better today against the Steelers. They finally kind of looked like the Texans of last year. Their defense is still a liability, but at least Deshaun Watson could enjoy like a decent game with that $160 million contract now. Every time I start to feel sorry for Deshaun Watson, I just remember how much money he's going to make. I'm like,
He can wipe his tears with $1,000 bills.
he can handle Bill O'Brien. But yeah, I think you're right. AFC's got a bunch of really good teams. And like the most, I think, explosive offensive teams too.
Hey, the Browns are 2-1 also.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not the most impressive 2-1, but they're 2-1.
No, the Browns. Oh, what was Odell's stat line today?
One pass defensed.
Oh yeah, his pass defense was fucking good. I was like, they should just convert him to corner. Okay, yeah. Well, he had 4 receptions for 59 yards, and he was their leading receiver. Baker Mayfield, 156 passing yards. My point was they could probably get a lot for Odell and just feast off that run game. Like, that's how they're going to win games. They're building their identity behind Chubb, who breaks more tackles than any running back in the league when he has the ball. And then Kareem Hunt is coming in. Kareem Hunt had an amazing, like, one-handed grab in that game. And I am sure they compared him to Odell a bunch of times after that. But Browns, yeah, sneakily maybe a decent team. That's just a tough division, though. You got the Steelers and the Ravens. Bengals get a tie. So Joe Burrow.
Bengals are 0-2-1. The Eagles and the Bengals have tied again.
Yes.
The second time in 4 meetings, something like that.
Oh, they've.
I didn't think it was possible, and here we are.
Wow.
I hate ties. How do you feel about ties?
Well, I love them.
I'm morally opposed.
I love them because they're so unsatisfying to everyone involved. So if the Broncos tied, I would be pissed. But since I'm not too vested in the Bengals right now or the Eagles, I root for the ties. Okay, I've got a few super chats. Bills fan 1970, $5 and $5. He's given me 2. Come over to the dark side, Perna. The Bills Mafia is waiting for you. I'm already in there, buddy. I am already in there. The Bills, I think, are my second favorite team this year. I'm going to ride and die with the gunslinger, and hopefully that defense locks down a little more and you guys can start blowing out teams and finishing the blowout. Also from Bills fan, you can't ignore us forever. We're like, I've ignored this super chat forever. We're like the alien pods. You have to close your eyes sometime and wake up wearing blue, white, and red. Bills are a fun team to root for. I think they got a lot of non-fans supporting their bandwagon. So enjoy it, Bills fans. I am Donut, $4.99 and $1.99. Did the Lions win or did Murray lose the game? What happened? Do you know what happened in that game?
Let's take a gander here.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I was watching the Cowboys Seahawks, trying to get this live stream ready.
Right. So. I know that Kyler Murray had a pretty rough game. He threw 3 picks, I think, and had one that should have been picked that was dropped.
Ooh.
So he struggled for the first time this season, which was strange to see. DeAndre Hopkins, good as always. Yeah, the Lions hung on 26-23.
You know how I know the Cardinals still aren't popular? Is I type in Cardinals and it brings me up St. Louis's score.
As someone who always tries to search the Sacramento Kings, gets sent to the Los Angeles Kings.
Oh,
I know the feeling.
And the Tennessee Titans also bad. Like if you just type in Titans, it brings up Greek
mythology.
Yeah, Greek mythology Titans. It's like the first. Oh, well, now I do it and it brings up Tennessee, but I swear to God, every time before it was not that. Also from I Am Donut. If you don't plan on talking about Lions versus Cardinals till later, you can save this for later. But my question is, did the Lions win or did Murray lose it? I think we'll say Murray lost it. I don't know if
is this more like a did the Lions actively win the game or did Kyler Murray throw it away? I mean I guess I'll say if you win a game, you win a game, but yeah, Kyler Murray kind of threw it away. So
I'll say this: I think the Lions are going to have help from every team they face to win games this year. Also, this was a game I was fucking wrong about. I said Lions run defense, worst in the league right now. Good day to start. Kenyon Drake and Chase Edmonds, who will score 3 touchdowns 1 week out of every year. This could be the week. Chase Edmonds, 3 rushes for 13 yards. 2 catches for 21 yards. So, again, my advice, horrible. We've got Call Me Bravo. People can say whatever about Bears problems, but 3-0 with issues is better than 0-3 with issues. Yes, that is 100% true. Brian Mack, you watch Josh Allen's interception and tell me how that's called. Also, turning point in game. Josh Allen's interception. And tell me how that's called. Was that the pass interference play?
I'm assuming.
I don't know. I'll look at his interception. Trevor Price. Again. I hate that the Bengals and Eagles tied. Now the prediction records are going to be messed up again. Oh, yes, they are, man. Trevor.
Should we throw it out?
Just throw it out. Throw it out, Trevor. Yeah. Ties, we don't count.
Disgusting.
We're
gonna make overtime longer. I'd say 25 minutes at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you go through one full overtime, it should just be a quarterback throw off like they have at the Pro Bowl.
Okay, I like it. I think I want a quarterback or a kicker kickoff to see how many hamstrings Randy Bullock pulls in that situation. Okay, the Eagles had a shot on 4th down to kick a 64-yard field goal.
And
instead they punted with 12 seconds left.
Yeah. What?
Roughly.
Doug Peterson, man, what are you doing?
Coward.
That's a guy who called a fucking pass to his quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And now he's afraid to win the game against Cincinnati.
Yeah.
To drop to 0-2-1. It's not like they're 2-0. Being all right, a tie is better than a loss. You have to make up ground.
You got nothing.
A tie's not going to cut it. You have to win a game here.
Nothing to lose in that situation.
And said, no, thank you. I mean, to be fair, I think they're still tied for first in the NFC East. Just kidding. But try to win a game, man. Come on.
Wait, but are they tied for first in the NFC East?
No, Dallas has 1 win.
Oh yeah,
I
sorry,
guess so
because they
is
tied.
Washington.
They're close.
Yeah.
They're a half game
They're-
back.
Yeah.
All right, we got some more super chitty chatties. Jason G, knock knock. Owen dot dot Owen. My 0-3 bright side. I have Wilson for my fantasy QB, so there's that. LOL. Playing off of my melanated scope, have the Broncos met Owen 0-3, but okay, you guys, no more shitting on Broncos. We've done it enough ourselves. Let's see. Oh, this one's been up for a while. Where the extra pickles? When is the Jets bye week? Don't know. I would suggest Googling that.
Yeah.
Evan Gilman. Weird that if not for one easy drop pass, the Lions would be above 500. Yeah, the DeAndre Swift drop week 1 killed them. Also, drop pass by Noah Fant killed the Broncos. Okay, a lot of things killed them, but Noah Fant drops an easy first down pass. The Broncos are backed up to their own end zone. Then Melvin Gordon runs for 4 or 5 yards. They get flagged for holding. And then Driscoll goes down for the safety. So that was just like a domino effect of shit.
It's just a metaphor for the year.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. Skill Kyle 17. Which is worse? The Jets laying down and dying every week, or the Falcons actively crushing the souls of their fans every week? Discuss. I say the Falcons. I say a Jets fan goes into the game without expectations. The Falcons continue to trick everyone into thinking they will not blow another lead, and then they do. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, but the Falcons are fun to watch.
That's true. There's nothing
they
redeeming.
Score a lot of points. They throw the ball all over the field. You'll sit down and watch a Falcons game, even if they're 0-8, because you know that they've lost every game by like 2 points. A Jets game, you couldn't pay me to sit down and watch at this point.
No, and you're going to have to on Thursday night.
Well, yeah, I guess technically you can pay me to do it because that's what I'll be doing.
Is that the worst game of the season so far? Broncos-Jets, primetime Thursday night football?
Yeah, it has to be because like the later you get in the season, the more potential you get for high-stakes matchups, and this is the lowest stakes matchup of the week.
0-3, and
with a backup quarterback.
Yeah. Man.
And Brett Rippon. Just kidding. Sam Darnold's. I don't know what to think about Sam Darnold. I think people like the narrative last week because that video of his touchdown throw started making the rounds on Twitter, and everyone's like, oh, well, it's not Darnold's fault. It's just all Adam Gase. Sorry. And then this week he comes back and throws 2 pick sixes. Like, oh, wait, no, maybe Darnold's actually bad, too.
Maybe he's still bad as well. Yeah.
We need to, we just need to, find a foster home for him and Josh Rosen. Maybe Joe Burrow at this point. He can kill on that line, too. But I have more faith in the Bengals to get better than I do the Jets. So. Yeah,
the Bengals, their issue is pretty clear. It's like they got to address their offensive line. They got to make that better, and that should help Joe Burrow. The Jets, they've got just too many problems to dissect. We've got Jonathan Ronathan 234 unblocked me on Instagram. Jonathan, if I blocked you on Instagram, you must have been doing something really crazy. Because I don't even remember blocking anybody on Instagram. I'll look into it, Jonathan, but if I go there and don't want to, don't be offended. Your boy Lettuce, how about the Bills? Proving that you can win games when up 28-3. Yes. Good job, Buffalo. We've talked a lot about the Bills today. Your boy Lettuce, angering the football gods killed the Broncos. That's what you get for being in the same division as God's only begotten son. Who is that?
Tim Tebow.
Maybe. Christopher Bodden. Damn, amazing reaction, Brandon. Best $2 ever. Thank you, Christopher. I hope your Chiefs lose on Monday night. Max Gray, in both of y'all's opinions, which winless team is the best? Love the content. Keep it up. Sincerely, a very sad Texans fan. I think you just...
I mean, like, it could be the Broncos if their team gets healthy. But as it stands right now, it's probably the Falcons. Right?
Maybe the Texans.
They're the closest. Maybe. I think the Texans really got a lot worse this offseason now.
I do too. I think they're better than the Jets. They're better than the Giants.
Oh, definitely.
Vikings. Man. Falcons are winless. Vikings are winless.
Like, we're just being like, well, who was the best 0-3 team in 2019? Like, that's not the question. The Vikings have been bad this year. They haven't given us really any reason to think that they're good.
Yeah, I mean,
to like not close losses.
Yeah.
To start the season, and they were close against the Titans, but couldn't pull it off at home. Yeah, I'm giving it. As much as we've made fun of the Falcons, like they've been there, they've gotten close.
Yeah.
They had those leads, and they blew it.
Yeah, I think they really miss Kevin Stefanski. That's my opinion. Eric Wahlberg, $14.99, just to give us his name. Thank you, Eric. Your boy Lettuce, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Mahomes Christ. That's who he was referring to for the begotten Son in the AFC West. Thank you guys for jumping in here. You gotta thumbs up this video, because if I don't say that, YouTube will revoke all my privileges of making live videos. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What's that, Will? What you got there?
You're bullshitting our viewers right now.
Yeah, I just want the thumbs up. I want it so bad.
He needs it for validation, not for anything YouTube algorithm related.
Please tell me you love me.
Vanity.
Your money, all that money you guys just gave me, not enough. I need the fucking thumbs up too, because I am a loose man for views. Also, every time I don't spell Blake Bortles right, it tries to autocorrect to brothels. So,
how do you spell it?
I don't know. Just like I'm
Blake
typing
Bortles?
fast. Sometimes my fingers hit the wrong ones. Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
We can end on talking about this. Jason G super chat. South Park cardboard cutouts for the win. Well, actually, Jason, it was for the loss. It did not help the Broncos win. Very cool move by South Park to do that. I just wish we could have enjoyed a good game with that there. Then it would have been a fun story. Now it just depresses me.
One of the best marketing campaigns I think I've ever seen, because their season premieres on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Smart.
I think it's one of the most anticipated premieres in a long time of anything.
Ooh.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm
Got
sure.
A shit ton of stuff to make fun of.
Yeah, no, this is probably this is a year everybody needs more South Park in their life.
Yeah, I mean, they should have just booted up South Park back in like April.
Honestly, though, as they are known Broncos fans, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, I'm just a little disappointed they've never reached out to us to, I don't know, write their show for them, or at least mention our fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah, I could see like Stan in his room with the TV's on in the background, and it's a South Park version of you with like those big eyes.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Or they just cut away to somebody like actually watching our YouTube show, and the kids love it for some reason.
Oh yeah, you know how like back in the early part of that series they like would randomly cut to like live action stuff.
Exactly. Bring it back.
I want that.
That probably means one of two things. Did we ever find out who
Cartman's dad is? Yeah.
What's that?
I was gonna say, did we ever find out who Cartman's dad was?
I can't remember. It was one of the Denver Broncos, right?
Yeah, maybe it was I think it was like the 1987 Denver Broncos.
Yeah, something like that. I feel like since they haven't incorporated us in the show, it means one, they're threatened by us competition-wise, or 2, they don't respect what we do. So, from a comedic standpoint.
I'm going to say the first.
Yeah, me too. Make
But
sure
we definitely know who we are.
you get in touch with their agents and tell them to write us in the show. All right, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to answer these last super chats. Jay Connor, if you were Anthony Lynn, seeing Herbert play 2 games now, would you start Tyrod or Justin next game? Will and I both believe you just roll with Herbert from now on, right, Will?
Yeah, I mean, they should. Well, it's the right thing to do generally with a rookie quarterback, but given like the horrible break that Tyrod got, it feels like he shouldn't lose his job that way.
No.
And since Herbert didn't win today.
No, he lost.
It's a good opportunity to because you don't want to take out a backup quarterback as a rookie quarterback to bench him at a bad performance, but he didn't play that well.
He's lost twice.
To go back to Tyrod, that won't ruin his confidence.
No,
so I think now, looking at all the facts, because we didn't know why he didn't play. I think the last time we recorded.
Right.
So I think, given the circumstances of what happened, I think it's fair to go back to Tyrod for a couple games.
I can concur with that, but I say you just stick with Herbert. But like we said, Anthony Lynn's got the perfect way to go back to Tyrod. So
yeah.
Dwight Keller-Williams, how high are you on the Dolphins this year? Perhaps a decent team? A team to go over 500? I gave them a lot of love on the recap video. I don't know if I'm high on the Dolphins. They're going to be at the mercy of Fitzpatrick. Their defense shut down the Jags fairly well. If their defense keeps playing good, they can go 500. But I don't know if they're a good team. I love watching Fitzmagic win, but I don't think I'm sold on Miami.
Yeah, I think they're probably a year away.
Kyle Ellis, $4.99. Will Myles Garrett win Defensive Player of the Year or maybe a helmet? Will Myles Garrett win Defensive of the Year or maybe a helmet?
Huh. Is he going to win a helmet? Maybe.
You're writing your questions the way I would. Incoherently.
He could be Defensive Player of the Year if the Browns are threatening, at least, to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know if they are.
It should probably be Aaron Donald every single year, but there's such a thing as voter fatigue. So,
who leads the league in sacks right now? It is
probably whoever's most recently played the Broncos.
That can't be
I'll say
right.
Steelers probably. That's my guess.
Yeah, this I'm trying to look up this sack stat. It's not right. Anyway, I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out later. Thank you guys for joining the live stream, recrapping with us. We'll see you next Sunday. Always live on Sundays.
Always. Good night, good luck.
Oh, damn it, you got me.